Hi, what's a goody kids gang? Welcome back to another one with your boy. Hope you guys had a fruitful week. Yeah, we're gonna start it off like that. I hope you guys had a fruitful week. Alright, we're not gonna take too much time. We're gonna be reacting today to 20 of the most embarrassing moments in NFL history. Now, this is a rebound football video, so shout out to the boys. As always, link to the original video will be down in the description below, and yeah, catch you guys in the video. Okay, let's see what
the NFL is full of embarrassing moments, like losing a touchdown because you tripped, slipping up on an easy kick, or celebrating way too early. These are the most embarrassing moments in NFL history. And at number 20, pay attention to this fan, because he's about to embarrass an NFL security guard.
Oh God.
Man got his ankles broken. Even the players were laughing.
Yeah,
and at number 19,
that's tough.
Mark Sanchez had the most embarrassing fumble in NFL history.
You're gonna bust the play here, and then Sanchez gets hit. The ball is loose, and
gets hit. He ran into his own.
I've never seen this before in my life. Watch this. He's gonna fumble the football.
Bro got hit by a dump truck. But Ronald Darby was hating at number 18, because when he was a rookie, his teammates tied him to a goalpost so they could humiliate him.
Oh my Lord.
Hey, we'll be back in like 10-15 minutes, right?
Oh.
That is not how you want to start your career. But it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Like at number 17, when Daniel Jones had a wide open touchdown. But as he was running down the field, this happened.
He is gone. Trying to stay upright, and he trips. Absolutely all alone, and he trips.
Did this man just get tackled by Casper the Ghost?
Oh, you saw it
spooky.
coming. Yeah,
but number 16 is gonna haunt Quay Walker forever, because he got ejected from a game and started crying. See, after a player got hurt, a medical staffer ran onto the field, and when the staffer slightly moved Quay out of the way, Quay decided to assault them.
Hit him in the head.
Oh, he pushed a member of the athletic training staff. That's ridiculous.
Why though?
Wow.
But the crazy thing is, he's done this twice. Because after a play against the Bills, he shoved one of their coaches for no good reason. So, of course, he was ejected. And immediately after, he was caught crying.
Well, in this drive, Quay Walker up the tunnel. Knows the emotion got the worst of him.
You can't cry after throwing the first punt.
I was gonna say, like, you can't go from and get to.
That is just embarrassing. But look, sometimes it's coaches that end up looking stupid. Because at number 15, a coach embarrassed himself by trying to end a player's career. See, during a game between the Jets and Dolphins, Nolan Carroll was running down the field when Jets assistant coach, Sal Alosi, stuck his knee out and tripped him.
Oh my God. I think we saw this in another video before. I'm pretty sure we had seen it in another video before.
Clearly, more on that coming up in a minute. I bet you that.
Man, a coach interfering with the game is already embarrassing enough, but trying to hurt a player too. It's no wonder the dude got fired immediately after. And fire Mike Gillislee too, because at number 14, the man forgot how to play football. See, during a game against the Jets, Mike was supposed to receive the kick, but when the ball ended up landing in the end zone, he did nothing. He just stood there and looked at it. So the Jets scored the easiest touchdown ever.
Oh, God. Oh, wait. That really happened. That really happened.
Did his controller disconnect? The hell's going on? It's like the man just lagged out. But the Bengals were glitching at number 13, because they celebrated way too early. See, in an overtime game against the Packers, the Bengals were one field goal away from winning, and when Evan McPherson kicked it, he thought he hit a game winner. So he started celebrating, only to realize he actually missed.
Now let's take a look. Keep an eye on the flag up top, Jonathan. He hits the flag. McPherson thought he made it. Right. He started to celebrate. That is no good, my friend. No good.
No.
Man really thought he won it all. And so did Matt Hasselbeck at number 12, because he had the most embarrassing trash talk moment of all time. See, during a playoff game, the Seahawks were headed to overtime, and after winning the coin flip, Matt decided to talk some trash.
What do you call? I'd like to call heads. Heads is called.
Look at him, he's laughing.
Heads! Seattle has won the toss. We won the ball, we're going to score. Turn around.
Okay.
Now, after saying something cocky like that to your opponent,
We won the ball, we're going to score.
you can just imagine how this might go. Cause about 4 minutes later, he threw a terrible pass and got his team eliminated.
They're coming. The pass is picked off. Intercepted. Back the other way. The Green Bay Packers advance. Touchdown, Al Harris.
Yeah, that's why you talk trash after the game.
We're gonna
But
win.
anyways, number 11, we gotta mention a play so embarrassing, it ruined the Seahawks. See, in 2015, the Seahawks were in Super Bowl 49, and with 25 seconds left, it was looking amazing. They were only down 4, and had the ball on the 1-yard line. So, statistically speaking, they had an 85% chance of scoring. But not only
Yeah, I
that,
wouldn't have
Seattle
known
had
that, but
Marshawn Lynch,
it is good
the
to
best
tell
running
me.
back in the entire league. So, all they had to do was run the ball. That's it. Just run the ball.
Simple
But
enough.
instead, they threw the game away.
By
Play clock at 5. Pass is intercepted at the goal line by Malcolm Butler. Unreal. Malcolm Butler, who almost made the phenomenal play that wound up in Percy's arms. There are flags on the field for a celebration.
he
Amazing.
is chewing on that gum.
Because
as
of
if,
this
like,
play, the Seahawks were never the same. Their coach got destroyed by the media, their players lost confidence, and they haven't been back to the Super Bowl since. But look, we've hit the top 10. So
Okay.
these moments aren't
Talk
just
to me.
embarrassing, they're straight up humiliating.
I've seen
and we
your
gotta mention the
face
time that
a couple of times, my
Minnesota
boy.
Vikings were caught doing
A
something
couple of times,
so
my boy.
embarrassing, it got them arrested. See, in the middle of the 2005 season, the Vikings had a week off from any games. And while most teams spend that time recovering, resting, and getting ready for the next game, the Vikings had a different plan for their week off. See, they were into these 2 gigantic houseboats and invited every woman they could find for a 24-hour rager. And they knew
Okay.
it was gonna be crazy. So before entering, everyone had to sign an NDA. But as the night went on, all hell broke loose. Cause players started breaking into people's houses and urinating on their lawns. Eventually though, the police showed up and shut the
What?
whole thing down, arresting 4 players, including Dante Culpepper.
Okay, can I just say something? Out of all these guys, right? I don't know which one is the worst because homie, how can I do this? Homie right here, right? You can tell he's genuinely pissed of what just happened. Homie right here, yeah, Jesus Christ, you could tell he was like, I shouldn't, but I can't help but grin. Like, you can see that little grin on his face, like, yeah, this was sick. And then you got homie right here, who seems pretty proud of himself, but he doesn't want to fully commit. And then you got homie right here. He's like, yeah, this was lit. This was lit. We had fun. We had fun. Like, what?
So, despite all the contracts that were signed, media ended up finding out what happened, and the next day, embarrassed the hell out of the Vikings, because they exposed that all of the women on the boat were, paid to be there. You know, like friendly women that get hired. And as soon as the owner found out, he lost his damn mind.
The first day back, we had a team meeting where Ziggy Wilf, the owner, called a team meeting.
And he's literally almost got tears coming from his eyes. And he rips us a new, like all of us, like to the point where his lip is shaking. It's only like 2 or 3 guys in there that just know they scot-free, like Chris Cluey, because they wasn't there.
He gets up in front of everyone and just starts dressing guys down. And, you know, rightfully so, this reflected really badly on him.
The scolding went on for like 45 minutes. It's like your mom, when you really didn't push her to the brink, he just kept coming and he just wouldn't stop to the point he was repeating himself, but you knew he meant everything that was coming out of his mouth.
Wait, hold on, wait a second. They're sleeping with women, acting like savages.
That's you.
And they're on a boat. I think they might be the real Vikings.
Yeah.
But I think the Falcons are some real idiots in number 9, because they made the most embarrassing trade in NFL history. See, in 1991, the Falcons drafted Brett Favre, a future NFL legend. But the coach, Jerry Glanville, hated the pick, because he thought the kid was too immature for his team. So he tormented Brett every single day, nicknaming him Mississippi Mud, mocking him about his playtime, and even saying it would take a plane crash to put him in a game.
Mississippi, you're not going to play tonight?
Let me, I will.
I tell you what, we got to have 2 plane wrecks and 4 quarterbacks go down, and you're it.
But the coach wasn't done there, because after convincing the front office, he managed to get Brett.
He did a, I don't know how long ago this was, but he might have done a Kendrick before Kendrick did a Kendrick. Because you know how Kendrick, this is very off topic, but Kendrick Lamar has a song with Big Sean and Jay Electronica, where he literally rips everybody a new asshole. And what he says is along the lines of what homie just said. So I'm wondering who said it first.
You're it.
But the coach wasn't done there, because after convincing the front office, he managed to get Brett traded.
Actually sitting in the kitchen that day, we were eating boiled crawfish and drinking beer. I got 2 phone calls. One was just telling me, you know, you've been traded, and the next phone call was from Ron Wolf.
Ron Wolf traded a first-round draft pick to bring him to Green Bay.
This ended up becoming the most embarrassing trade in NFL history, because on Green Bay, Brett ended up winning a Super Bowl, becoming the all-time leader in passing touchdowns at the time, and winning 3 MVPs. Meanwhile, the Falcons haven't won shit.
You were holding him back.
Messed up big time in number 8, because he humiliated himself by showing the world his pigskin. See, when Brett Favre was on the Jets in 2008, life was perfect. He was a star player and was married with a beautiful family. But after the Jets hired a new employee, Favre forgot how to act. This is Jen Sturger, a former model turned reporter. And when Favre said, had his eyes on her, he just had to have it.
It is what it is.
So he had a Jets employee get Jen's.
I am not saying that I condone or that what he said, what he did is no. Don't take it the wrong way. That's not what I said. I just said, okay, cool. I see why. I'm not saying it's right.
And when Favre set his eyes on her, he just had to have it. So he had a Jets employee get Jen's number for him, and immediately started blowing up her phone by sending her creepy voicemails, calling her dozens of times in a
No. I take that back. Nothing justifies this one. Yeah, nothing justifies this one. Wait, what? Hello? Maybe? Who's maybe? Huh? Okay, never mind. Do you wanna do dinner tonight? Do you want that? Why does that not sound even right in my head? Do you want to do dinner? Are we doing dinner or are we going out for dinner? Are we going out to eat dinner or are we going out to do dinner? Like, what is going on here? Hey, this is Brett.
He started blowing up her phone by sending her creepy voicemail.
Which was probably like, hey, this is your man, Brett. Hey, I just want us to go do some dinner, like, you know what I mean? Some lobster tang.
Calling her dozens of times in a row when she wouldn't answer, and even asking her to come to his hotel room.
Yeah, just got done with practice. I'm going back to the hotel and just chill. So, send me a text, because I'll be in the building for a couple hours. Love to have you come over tonight.
Now, up to this point,
this is such an L. 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 This is such an L, man. Oh, God.
Practice. I'm going back to the hotel and just chill. So, send me a text, because I'll be in the building for a couple hours. Love to have you come over tonight.
Yeah, you were in
now,
there.
Up to this point, Jen had never even met Favre, so she just ignored all of his messages. Till suddenly, Favre took things way too far, because out of nowhere, he started sending her nudes. Suddenly, Favre took things way too far, because out of nowhere, he started sending her nudes, including videos of him doing some nasty stuff, and Jen was immediately disgusted by it all. So she exposed his ass to the world, leaking the voicemails and photos, even bringing the NFL in to investigate.
I think the one thing that I want to make clear is that I don't know him. I've never met him. We've never met. There was no relationship. There was no affair. Everyone out there has this perception that I'm a homewrecker and I'm a gold digger. I'm none of those things. I've never met Brett Favre.
But because the league took so long to investigate the matter, Favre didn't want to cooperate or hand over his phone, so all they could do was fine him $50,000. Yeah, he got off easy. But Billy Cundiff had it rough, because at number 7, he missed the easiest field goal of his life, and it cost his team a Super Bowl. See, during the 2012 playoffs, the Ravens were down 3 with 15 seconds left, one kick away from making it to the Super Bowl. So Billy lined up for an easy 32-yard field goal, a kick that he should be able to do in his sleep. But then, this happened.
In the fourth quarter on field goals, 32 yards to tie it. And the kick, look out! Look out! It's no good! It's no good!
Yeah, that kick was 32 yards off. And the most embarrassing part is the Ravens ended up dropping Billy immediately after. I kind of feel bad for him, but I feel even worse for Jets fans in number 6, because we gotta mention the most embarrassing loss in NFL history. See, in 2016, the Cleveland Browns sucked, and I mean really sucked, because they lost their first 14 games and ended the season with a record of 1-15. But going into the 2017 season, somehow things got even worse, because the team ended up losing every single game. That is 0-16. So at this point, nobody wanted to be the team that finally lost to the Browns. But on September 20th, 2018, the Jets made history for all the wrong reasons, when with 20 seconds left in the game, they threw the worst pass possible.
Your signal like it did now.
On 2nd down and 12, Darnold airs it out, downfield, pass is picked by Mitchell. Browns are gonna
That was 3-on-1.
After 635 days, the Browns finally won a game, and the Jets took one of the worst L's of all time. But at least number 5 has a happy ending, because we got to talk about the time that the owner of the Patriots was involved in a massage parlor scandal.
What?
See, in 2019, the Patriots were trying to finish off their season the right way. They were in the playoffs, hoping to get
They're not my homies.
to the Super Bowl. But days before the big game, Patriots owner Robert Kraft was facing a lot of pressure to win. So he decided to go to Orchids of Asia Day Spa in Boston to get a little relief. But there were two big problems with that. The massage parlor was getting a little too handsy, if you know what I mean. And there were cameras everywhere. So a few weeks later, on February 22nd, police announced that they had 5 surveillance cameras that caught Kraft red-handed, and they'd be charging him on 2 counts of soliciting favors, which immediately ruined his legacy.
Jupiter police say Robert Kraft, he's the owner of the New England Patriots, paid a prostitute.
Brother, the makeup on you is makeupping. Your makeup of a makeup to be the makeup of a makeup to be made up. Yeah, I don't know.
Sex.
It just
yes, sir.
He
is one of the individuals.
He is.
That would be Mr. Robert Kraft.
Robert Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots?
Yes, sir.
And what is he being charged with?
He's being charged with the same offenses as the others, and that is soliciting another to commit prostitution.
All right, you know what? Never mind. That's not a happy ending. And neither was number 4. See, when you're a rookie, it's usually okay to make some mistakes. I mean, teams are usually understanding, but one rookie made such an embarrassing play, it ended his career. See, in 2010, the Giants needed to beat the Eagles to secure a spot in the playoffs, and with 10 seconds left, the game was tied. So the Giants had no choice but to punt the ball out of bounds and force the game to go into overtime to try and win there. That's when the Giants called in rookie Matt Dodge to punt it. But somehow, he made the worst play possible by kicking the ball straight into Deshaun Jackson's hands.
Waits. And it's a line drive kick. Jackson bobbles it and now has to try and recover. Deshaun Jackson gets a block. Are you kidding? Deshaun Jackson still not in and now in for the touchdown.
Yeah, no, he knew he had time to make it.
Unbelievable.
That's why he took his time.
That coach was fuming, and we never saw Matt Dodge after that, because he was cut from the Giants and never played in the NFL again. But look, dog, we're in the top 3 now, so things are getting straight up shameful. We gotta talk about how the NFL embarrassed itself so hard, they almost lost all their fans. See, to become an official NFL ref, you gotta have years of experience as a ref in college. You have to pass extensive tests, and you have to go through hours of training by former NFL referees. But in 2012, after the NFL refused to pay the refs a fair salary, they went on strike, telling the league they wouldn't work unless there were some drastic changes. And with the season just a few weeks away, the NFL was left with no choice but to hire a bunch of scrubs off the street with no proper training. I mean, they were hiring high school football refs, middle school basketball refs, police officers. Hell, they even had one guy who was literally a fan. I'm not kidding. They had to pull him before the start of the game after finding out he was just some Saints fan from Facebook. And well, this went about as horribly as you could imagine, because the refs were out there blowing calls and messing up the rules, even making decisions that completely ruined games. But after 3 straight weeks of embarrassing themselves, and with the pressure from fans, the NFL finally cracked and made a deal with their refs by giving them a fair salary and better benefits. Now, there's a moment that was not only embarrassing, but it cost the team millions. See, in 2007, every single team had their eyes on one guy, a 6'6", 240-pound quarterback named Jamarcus Russell. And this dude was a beast. In college, he won the Manning Award, was named SEC First Team, and had some of the most ridiculous arm strength we had ever seen. But unfortunately for everyone else, it was the Oakland Raiders who had the #1 pick, so they scooped his ass up immediately, picking him over guys like Adrian Peterson, Calvin Johnson, and even Marshawn Lynch. And they gave this man the world, signing Jamarcus to a 6-year, $61 million contract. But when it came time to play, Jamarcus was trash. He couldn't pass the ball, he was getting sacked like crazy, and going into his 3rd year, he became unplayable because he came into training camp at 305 pounds. But what's even worse is that he didn't even care. He wasn't working hard during practice or workouts. I mean, he was even lying about studying film, to the point where his coaches sent him blank tapes to catch him lying. And after playing only 31 games, Jamarcus had thrown more interceptions than touchdowns. So eventually, the Raiders had enough and cut his ass, making him the worst quarterback and #1 pick of all time. And the entire world is still clowning this man to this day.
I am a person that believes in second chances. I think America is the land of second chances, except for when it comes to this dude, Mr. Jabba the Hutt, you fat, slovenly, no good, lazy.
Oh, come on, that's a little strong.
Hey, listen,
you know, if he spent look at the necklaces. If he spent as much time in the film room as he did at the jewelry store, he'd be a much better quarterback.
Facts.
It's unbelievable how much jewelry.
And in the takeaway.
Burn. I kind of feel bad for him. They made that man a disgrace. But there's still one more embarrassing moment that we got to talk about, because the Falcons hold the most embarrassing record in NFL history. See, during Super Bowl 51, the Falcons were destroying the Patriots 28-3. And with only 17 minutes left in the game, it was looking like the Falcons were going to be Super Bowl champions. But all of a sudden, the Falcons' defense completely collapsed, giving up 25 straight points and sending the game into overtime. And just 4 minutes into OT, the Falcons made history for all the wrong reasons by blowing the biggest lead in Super Bowl history.
Toss to White. He's in! Patriots win the Super Bowl!
But we also found out that the Patriots were doing some shady shit themselves, so I don't know, man. Everybody seems to be doing something. Jesus.
Patriots. Motherfuckers came back, girl.
Yeah, it doesn't get more embarrassing than that. But have you heard about this football player that made it to NFL tryouts with half a body? What about the NFL quarterback who weighed in at 560 pounds and was forced to leave the NFL? Or even the 7-foot giant who was too big for the NFL? Look, if you want to hear more about that, then you need to click on this video right here. This is the 7-foot giant that was too big for the NFL.
No. Stop. That was 20 of the most embarrassing moments in NFL history. Yeah, this was very, very interesting. there are some things that people do that make you scratch your head and honestly give you, I don't know, man, it makes you what I am right now, which is a bit clueless, but also like, what the hell's going on? But yeah, I actually really enjoy this. I always enjoy videos from Rebound, so I do have to big them up one more time. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, if you guys want me to react to this 6-foot giant was too big, that video that he, do you know what I mean? Do you know, like the video, man. Nah, but if you guys enjoyed this, don't forget to leave a like down below and comment down below what else you guys would like me to be reacting to. If you're feeling the videos, if you're not, do you know what I mean? But also hit that subscribe button, and as always, whilst you're waiting for me to put out new content on this channel, I do have other channels. All of those will be linked down in the description below, and as always, Rebound will also be linked down in the description. For now, it's been your boy, and peace.